he had won the 2023 election, do you think he would have done better than what Tinubu is doing right now?
That was the reason I was supposed to be in 2022 and 2023, even when the whole country was saying, oh, he's better than, peanut butter. I said, look, how you will tell me what you did to Nigeria, you will show me what you did to your state when you were there for 8 years. And I've asked this question of all the people who support to be in this country. Nobody has been able to answer my question. Can you go and spend your next vacation in Anambra that will be left behind? Is there running water there? No. Did you build any schools that you can send your children to? The answer is no. They will tell you that you should go and verify. It was go and verify that took me to Abia. I have verified now. You all are upset. Because I am a person who is scientific in nature. Most people, and I keep saying this, don't know Obi more than I do. I knew Obi as far back as 2007 when he was governor of Anambra State. I was in the US and we were doing reporting on him so that his mandate would not be stolen from him by Chris Uba, the Uba brothers, who were Obasanjo's lackeys. So we fought for Obi to the point that, and you can ask Obi this if you find him, if his memory has not left him. When I first met Obi was in front of Professor Chinua Achebe at Rhode Island in the US. He said to Achebe, he said, I've never met sowore before, but if not for this guy and Sahara reporters, I wouldn't have been governor for 2 seasons. But by the time we were done with following Obi through media, we discovered that the guy didn't do anything. Everything he did was substandard. You could never find any road that he constructed that has not been a road that he didn't build any school. These things are not things that were told to me. These are things that I covered. And he's very good at propaganda, to the point that when we then turned against him as Sahara reporters, I'm saying it because when we found out we started reporting on all his shenanigans, he was very upset. There's a guy known as Valentine OBM. He's one of the most rabid propagandists there is in the world. They were so upset with us. They went and printed posters in Aba accusing me and Oke Ndibe, who was a columnist with Sahara reporters, of being gay.
Hey.
And posted it all over Aba. I still have a copy of the posters. It was done by this Valentine OBM, but Obi was the one who greenlighted it. Because one thing most people don't know about Obi is that...
Are you saying that Peter Obi started a smear campaign against you?
Of course. Look, it was what he was doing even in... Anybody who was under him as governor will tell you, the Catholics, the Anglicans, they have a history of his way of, blackballing people. So, but we continued regardless until he went back, left APGA and joined the PDP and was working under Goodluck Jonathan as a special advisor. He was an economic advisor under Jonathan. So it's not like Obi left Anambra and went on vacation. He was still actively in government. In fact, at the time that Buhari came, Obi was the chairman of, I think, the stock exchange in Nigeria, I think in Lagos. So it was Buhari that kicked him out of that position. That was his last known position before he came back in 2022. I'm just telling you all these things so that you will understand that we are speaking from a place of knowledge and history.